Welcome guys to my VHS collection, box 10, and it's a larger box, so I have 3 shelves full in one box. So let's get to it. First up is Shaun of the Dead. Good movie, but the VHS is common. Scream, I have quite a few Scream VHSs. Police Squad. I know, Pretty Woman. Don't make fun of me now. Kickboxer 2 and Kickboxer 3. I do have part 1, but I put part 1 with my, when I put it in my boxes, I put it in with my Van Damme collection. So you'll see that when I get to that. Space Cowboys. This is another movie about 2 days ago I was talking about with my girlfriend. We was talking about Tommy Lee movies. So we brought up Volcano and Space Cowboys. She had a lot to say about Space Cowboys because she loves that movie. The Perfect Weapon. Oh, this is VHS's my family gave me here. This one here my brother gave me because nobody in my family collects VHS no more except me. So he had Repo Man. He didn't need it, so he gave it to me. He had IQ. Again, he didn't need it, so he gave it to me. And I'm talking about years ago. And Light of Day, starring starring Michael J. Fox and Joan Jett. I used to watch this movie a lot when it was airing, so he gave that to me. My sister gave this one to me, Pump Up the Volume. And my dad gave this one here to me, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. He actually bought this, gave that one to me, and my mom gave to me Nothing to Lose, and my mom gave to me Puppet Master. I remember getting Puppet Master. We got this at a flea market for $10, pre-owned for $10. And back then, you had no choice because DVDs didn't even exist back then. This one I bought myself for $4, Retro Puppet Master. So got that one. And I believe it's turn on back. I think it was, oh, maybe not. I thought it was a demo cassette. For screening purposes only, but it would only say that on the cassette, not the box. It's weird. The box looks like a normal, look, a barcode on the box, so it looks normal on the box. Yep, so only the cassette, you only know by the cassette with Retro Puppet Master. Rapid Fire. Bruce Lee's son, Brandon Lee, plays in this one. That's a great movie. I love that movie there. At least I used to back in the 90s. Planet of the Apes. The 30th Anniversary Edition. Reservoir Dogs. One Fine Day. The 20th Century Fox Selections video. Here is Perfect Storm with the factory sealed shrink wrap, but it has been opened. The last one on this shelf is Point of No Return. And I bought this one pre-owned for $4. And down here on this shelf, Ransom, starring Mel Gibson, of course. Silence of the Lambs. Pumpkinhead, which I believe Retron Vision Thrifts has this in his eBay store. Here's Rosemary's Baby. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Boy, do I have a lot of Indiana Jones. I know I have duplicates. I have to. Here's one my dad bought me and my brother as a Christmas gift back in the very early 90s. Iron Master. All he did is seen the cover and said, well, that looks cool. He bought it from my brother and I. I watched it a couple of times trying to make sense of it. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on in that movie. Of course, I was a kid back then. Iron Monkey. I bought this before this came to theaters at Suncoast Video. And I didn't even know it was coming to theaters. I just thought it was one of those Asian movies that I could watch in English. And one of those Asian martial arts movies I could watch in English. And letterbox edition, which I liked. I turned it back. It looks okay. And I took it home. I watched it about twice, and then I seen a commercial for the movie coming to theaters soon. I'm thinking, why was it coming to theaters when it's already on VHS? You could just go out and buy it. I bought this for about $23 at Suncoast. Jim Carrey movie, Once Bitten. The Odd Couple. Night Patrol. Oh, this here is actually my brother's cassette here as well. The Demon Lover. No, My Demon Lover. So it's My Demon Lover, which is sealed on all sides, of course. Here's what the back looks like. Part 1 and Part 2. Romancing the Stone. And Joel of Vanell. Let me just move these down so I have room to work with here. I'm against the wall again. So here we have Halloween. I have many Halloween movies. Here's the first Halloween movie. Halloween 3. I know I have 2 because I bought 2 on Amazon by Wonder Books back in late 2011. So I know I have that. Here's Halloween 5. I know I have Part 4 as well. Matter of fact, I just showed it. I have a couple Halloweens. Here's Hell Night. Heavy Metal. I actually bought this. It had a sticker here. I think it said $7.99 or $9.99. I just ripped that sticker right off. Of course, that was back in the 90s. I'm going to need a new copy because that one really beat up. Lethal Weapon 2. This is the first live-action VHS movie I ever owned. This is it. And this is my original copy as well. My mom bought this for me from one of her friends for $10 pre-owned. And at the same time, bought my brother Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. So I got this one here. That's the one I chose. Of course, I like Lethal Weapon. Here's Part 3. I have Part 1 and Part 4 actually on VHS as well. Maniac Cop. Classic. And down to the last shelf here. Already on 7 minutes, and I'm not even BSing too much. Nightmare on Elm Street 3. Nightmare on Elm Street 4. And The Final Nightmare. Here's the 2 cassette of Hellraiser. It has the first cassette, Part 1, second cassette, Part 2. So it has Part 1 and Part 2. I bought this brand new. I remember the day I bought it. It was $14.99 from Suncoast. This one I bought pre-owned though, which is again Part 1 and Part 2 on 2 cassettes, but it's a different cassette. So I have 2 different ones here. This is my original one from when I was younger. Speed. I had a hard day at school, in high school, and I walked home, and my mom had this prepared for later that night we could watch, and I didn't know. It was a good surprise. She would surprise me with movies sometimes. So this was one of the movies that she surprised me with, and I still have it in my collection. The Mummy. Men in Black. That's the price I paid. $4. Probably can't see that. But that's the widescreen edition. Obviously, you can see that there. And here's Part 2, which I got the same day for $4. That's Part 2. Here is Jurassic Park. That's actually my mom's. And I wanted to have my own, so I bought my own for $4. Here is The Lost World, Part 2, $4 again. I paid $4 for that. Look at that. Nice lenticular cover. Dinosaur coming right through the logo. That's nice. Here is part 3, which I bought down on Amazon about 5 years ago. Judgment Night. Let me move this stuff down here. Legend of Hell House, CBS Fox. The Last Boy Scout, Warner Brothers Hits version. Another Jim Carrey movie, Liar Liar. Malice, this is the most expensive VHS I ever bought. $30 plus shipping. And that was back when it was a brand new release. From Columbia House. It was actually a director's selection. That's why it cost so much. Little Vampire. I do know Owen Neal gave me a Little Vampire with the clamshell. And I have the one without the clamshell right here. And this is the cardboard slipcover. Here's Masters of the Universe. My brother and I used to watch this a ton back then because we grew up with that cartoon. I also had that on DVD. Here's a great dog movie, probably my second favorite dog movie ever. My first would be Cujo. This is my second favorite, Man's Best Friend. And that is it. Thanks for watching my box 10 VHS collection.